Hello everyone, Frau Home Baker here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make donuts. Look at how beautifully fluffy and soft these two donuts are. If you're interested with this recipe, please keep on watching. Now let's get our ingredients ready. We have here 1 cup of milk, 1 tablespoon of yeast. We're just going to mix it. We want to know if it's still active or not. That's why we are diluting it to the milk. After mixing, let's just set this aside to bloom. Now, let's take out our dry ingredients. We have 2.5 cups of flour, 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Just mix it and then set this aside. Let's take out our milk mixture. Let's crack in 1 egg and then just give it a mix. And then we are going to pour this into our dry ingredients. Mix it again. And then let's add in our butter. We have our butter here. So I'm using a room temperature butter. You can also use melted butter. And just mix it properly until all of the ingredients are well incorporated. Transfer it to our counter so we can knead the dough properly. And just keep on kneading it until it becomes elastic and still a little bit tacky. You don't want it to be so elastic. You want it to remain a little bit tacky and a little bit elastic, just like that. I don't know exactly if there's one word to describe the consistency, just like this, as you can see. Form it a bowl, and then we are going to put it in the bowl to rise. I'm still using the bowl where I mixed my dough earlier, my ingredients I mean, and then just use a little bit of oil so our dough will not dry up. Place the dough inside, and then let's cover it with the cling wrap. Don't want any air to go in, so you have to make sure that it's properly covered. You can leave it that way, or you can also use a towel to cover up again. We let it rise for 30 minutes, and then after 30 minutes, look at this, the dough has doubled in size, and we're going to transfer it to our counter so we can flatten it and shape it into donuts. Sprinkle some flour so our rolling pin will not stick to the dough. And then let's flatten it a little bit, like that. So the thickness that we want to achieve is probably like 1/2 inch. Yes, 1/2 inch. So we're just balancing all the sides to make sure we have the right thickness in all the sides. And then I'm just going here, I'm just going to use a square I mean a round container box. And then I'm using a nozzle tip for piping for the middle. So if you have a donut shaper, it will be a lot better probably and faster. So here we go. So I have the mini donuts also. You just put it here and the baking sheet with the baking paper in it, and then you cut the baking paper into small squares so it will be easy for you to drop your donuts later into the frying pan when you fry it. After cutting this, you just have to cut it all first, and then after cutting we're going to cover it with a towel so it will rise for about 20 minutes. See, let's cover it with the towel again and then leave it there for around 20 minutes. And while waiting for it to rise, we're going to start preparing our coatings, our sugar glaze. So here we go. I will use 3 flavors, so I'll have the plain one, then the strawberry and the chocolate. So that's why I have 3 bowls in there. Let's add some milk. Every bowl. The first one, we're going to start with the plain one, plain sugar glaze. So just mix it, and then I'm going to add a little bit of butter. Our milk and the butter are both warm. The reason why I'm using warm, because we want our sugar to melt properly and that it doesn't become sandy, like sandy consistency. We want it to be glazed, so it's shiny. So that's why we're using warm milk and butter. See, it's done. And then let's proceed to the second one, to the strawberry, adding butter again, and some more milk. And let's just mix it. So the sugar in each bowl is 1/2 cup. Up here the strawberry flavorings, and then I'm going to use 3 drops of the flavorings. So if you want to have a darker color, then you can add some more. You can also just add like the child food coloring, it's up to you. And then let's proceed to the chocolate. I'm using cocoa powder here. So if you don't have cocoa powder, you can just use the chocolate bars. So I'm probably adding around 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Yeah, I'm using a strainer because we don't want to have these big pieces of the chocolate powder inside there. And just mix it properly and we're done. Let's set this aside, and then later we will use it after frying our donuts. Donuts are ready, let's fry it. So as you can see on the side, I have already donuts there. Actually, I tried the oil, make sure that it's warm enough, and then now I'm starting to take a video. So you don't want to over fry your donuts, you don't want to burn it, so you have to make sure that you get the right timing when you flip it over. So this is ready. Let's take this out. It's so beautiful. Look at how beautiful these donuts are. See? And then we're going to transfer this to a plate. Just put a tissue on top of it so the oil will be absorbed by the tissue. See, they are very beautiful. And then we're going to start dipping into our sugar glaze. First we'll have our plain one. So I don't want the thick sugar glaze. That's why I coat the donuts when it's still warm, so the sugar will melt down and will just drip down. We have the strawberry and our chocolate. Who wouldn't want to eat these beautiful donuts? They are really yummy. So if you want to make it look more beautiful and eye-catching, you can just use the sugar sprinkles and sprinkle it on top. So the other one did not stick because it was already dry. So that's why now I'm sprinkling again. Yippee! So another chocolate one. Now let's try this. Oh, look how soft the donut is. Thank you so much guys for watching. Till my next video. Bye!